So Matthew 2 goes on to say that Jesus, Mary, and Joseph went to the city of Nazareth, and Jesus would be called a Nazarene, which fulfilled Scripture. And the cool thing about Nazareth is that it means separated or sanctified. Now, this is something that, really should define a true disciple of Jesus Christ, and it certainly defined Jesus. So if we're going to follow him, we need to be like him. Now, we need to really clarify how we should be separate. The person that really taught me about this was Oswald Chambers, and he just has the best devotional in my mind, which is My Utmost for His Highest. And I also read his one-year Bible that had a lot of comments from him. But he made it very clear that a Christian's separation from this world should not be physical for the most part. It should be an internal thing. In other words, our hearts and our souls should be separated from the lust of this world and the way this world operates. So this idea of somebody being a monk and going into, living a life of separation physically is a horrible idea. It is very unchristian. It is very unchristlike. Jesus got away for moments. He had moments of separation to spend with the Father. But for the most part, he was with people. But he didn't operate like people. He didn't function like people. He wasn't selfish like them and scared like them. And so that's where our separation should be, that we operate differently. We are running off of a different fuel, so to speak, where we trust in God. We're going toward God's goals instead of the goals of the world. So just remember that. We should have moments of physical separation where we, go away for, a small amount of time. Take some time away to spend with God. Make sure we have these daily times of separation where we can pray and seek God and read His Word. But for the most part, we should be with other people. Just not operating like most people operate in the world, whereas we have different goals. We have a different energy, and we just don't have the fear that a lot of the world has. So operate that way. That's the way we should be separate. That's the way we should be a Nazarene, so to speak. Be a Nazarene like Jesus. Be separate like Jesus, where we hang out with people, but where we influence them instead of them influencing us.